I spoke to one guy. We were getting on, chatting. He asked me where I was from, age, da da da. Like the vibes were there. I thought he was cute. I know that he thought I was cute, evidently. And then I thought, let me just throw in like, do you have any children? So I asked him, do you have any kids? And he was like, no. He was 36, and I was like, oh, okay, that's okay, fine. Then he asked me, do you have any kids? I was like, yeah, I've got two. When I tell you guys, the vibe changed. The vibe changed instantly, and I was like, this is why this is why I always say about kids up front. I don't feel any way about it, but I know some people don't like, they don't want someone with kids, and that's fine. But it was just awkward, and I could tell he was like wondering, how do I get out of this? So I just helped him out. I just kind of deaded the conversation and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. But yeah, it just makes me think, if there's any like single parent speed dating or dating mixer events, I feel like I'll prefer to go to that, because yeah, I don't know.
You're even going to take an L at mixers as well, because this is the thing that modern women don't seem to really understand and grasp. Like, if you're young and you have children and you have multiple children, guys are automatically going to be like, how come you're not with the baby father? Are you that insufferable? Men really believe that you must be that insufferable if you have two children with this guy, but you're not with this guy. And I don't know why these women try to go back out into the market with two children. It's a recipe for disaster, meaning dudes are only going to offer you.
I was supposed to go on a date tonight, but here I am, cozy in my bed, which is great. I'd rather be here than with someone's crusty ass son.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
But basically, so I told my son, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to go on a date tonight, just so you know. And he's like, oh, mom, like, I thought you were done with dating. You've had these bad experiences. Like, he's like, it's too risky. And I was like, gotta get back out there. I was wrong, okay? So I start chatting with this guy. We're texting for a couple days. He seems super nice. He texted me last night to confirm and was like, I'll message you tomorrow to confirm the spot and the time to take you on a date that you very much deserve. And I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. Like, yes, I do deserve this.
God damn it.
Right after that, he sends me a link to a guy playing guitar, like lying flat down, like kind of like a piano. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. My son plays guitar like that. After that, crickets, silence. So today I don't hear from him all day, and I'm like, okay, obviously something's up. I go on Hinge, and he unmatched me. And I'm just thinking, like, that's embarrassing. You're 36 years old. You could have just been like, hey, sorry, I didn't realize you had a kid. It's not something I'm interested in. No, you're just gonna ghost and unmatch me. I didn't bother to get ready because I knew something was up. But imagine being a single mom, getting ready, getting excited, and waiting. And this guy just ghosted. But honestly, he did me a favor, because I have my book. I'm cozy in my bed. I'm going to watch a little show. Me and Shay ordered pizza, hung out. I'd much rather be here. But yeah.
The crazy part is her son. Her son actually warned her and let her know, I thought you were done with dating. I thought you were done with getting your heart broken. You know, focus on something else. But no, got to get back out there, son. Got to keep on, getting my whistle wet. And, she didn't tell this guy straight up. She wasn't honest. She wasn't transparent. So, of course, she's not going to mention that, because women hold themselves accountable and responsible for nothing. And then she talks about the guy's age because the guy ghosted her. The thing is, why would a guy have to sit up there and explain? So you can try to convince him and get mad because you were the one that got disqualified? Because women, for some reason, do not like to get disqualified at all, especially not on the front end. So if she would have put in her bio that she had a child in tow, or had pictures of at least one with her and the son, I don't know how old he is, then maybe you let guys have an opportunity. But I noticed that women never play this game correctly. They want to know everything up front so they can disqualify you, but they don't want you to know everything up front so you don't disqualify them.
Men back then used to fight wars and write their women love letters and poems. Nowadays, men are like, why do I always have to text and call you first? Why can't you ever text me first? Well, what do you bring to the table? Why is she the prize? What about me? Do you want to go 50-50? Sir, I'ma hold your hand when I say this. I think you're dating the wrong gender. Yeah, you might want to try the male aisle of the store. We don't have what you're looking for in the women's section. Sorry.
If men are dating and shopping for the wrong gender, or they're dating in the wrong aisles, then women definitely are dating in a different universe, on another plateau, in the wrong time zone. Because clearly, why wouldn't men adjust? Why wouldn't men sit back and say, okay, these women are acting just like me? Why would I not get the prize treatment if I'm putting up with you? Did you ever think about that? You got your tits out as well. You probably have more bodies in the cemetery morgue and your entire male population of the complex and the one across the street from you combined. So why wouldn't a man do that? And that's the thing. A lot of women are feeling the grunt of men having respect for themselves, men putting standards on themselves and women. And what did KS say in 2020? KS warned. He said, winter is coming, ladies. 2030 is around the corner. Will you be a part of the 45% that are childless, manless, and lonely? Winter is here. He warned you that this would happen. The wrath of the man was going to be inevitable. But of course, these women like this, man, they're good for a fun time. She got them tiggo bitties. She's talking crazy about dude. She's good for 15 minutes, skeet on her back, on her throat, on her face, take a picture, and, bum it out the back doors.
I just heard a woman say that men use 50-50 women as a financial strategy. Like, we know that already, but to hear it like that, they're using y'all as a financial strategy to save money and to have extra money to spend on other women.
It always baffles me to hear women talk about how men think with their money. Do you think men just make money to spend all of it on women? What are you talking about? What men are y'all around that operate like this? Y'all see a man being intentional with his money and instantly get pissed off. Oh, you trying to save money by going 50-50? No, spend it all on me. I don't care if you're broke when you get done. You're not going to spend it on another woman.
It's none of this bird's business, and it's none of these other birds' business. None of these women, like what you do with your money. That's your business, your strategy. And if you're running that strategy and you're successful, go right ahead. But the problem is, the main commenter said something and it stuck out. She said, I heard from some woman. That's the problem. Y'all listening to the top rankers in the sisterhood and those women, sitting around with these 85 badges and shit. And it's like, nah, man, like you're a 68 overall created player on NBA 2K. You're not going to have the results of them, and you're not going to run into men that are going to give you that strategy or even thinking it's a strategy. Those men are just going off of what's going on, especially in these major cities where these women are making this money. So go half then, boss babe, go half. You got the money, right? And women don't like that because they believe that men are supposed to be their helper monkeys and do everything for them. And like we only work to pay them and pay for their bills.
Claiming that bad men do bad things because single mothers caused it is on its face illogical and makes no sense. Let's take mass pupurs and serial unalivers as an example. They are pretty much all men, yet 50% of the human beings that are born are women. That means that 50% of the human beings raised by single mothers are, you guessed it, women. And 50% of the serial unalivers and the mass pupurs are not women. Therefore, the common denominator is not the single mother. It is the men.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
I'm in Colombia sipping coladas. Bad chick wearing my Pradas, taking her shoes off right at the door. She asking me to pass her the ganja. We ain't in Kingston, naturally feminine after we smoke. I got a lead, can't pack her to Jimmy, won't go off the deep. And after I hit it, she cooking and cleaning. Like damn, this right here, it feel right. Everything is screwed up, back in the States, has me risking my life. Fuck that bullshit, all it take is a flight. To a hater, it's a left and a right. And the baddie's already polite. You ain't got a dog in this fight. A cat or maybe a plant. The wall has come to collect. While I got models breaking their necks. In the US, you can only get sex. The foreigners feeding my dopamine. I'm never gonna fall for no scopamine. I don't know you, why would I kiss? Modern woman want the benefits. Pumping iron, lift my dopamine. Don't worry about Cardi B doping me. Board a jet, fuck the tunnel vision. Flex options and we keep winning.